Hey, we're gonna talk about how you can alchemize haterade into Powerade. You're gonna run into haters wherever you go. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter if you're in if you're in the best company for you, you won't be in the midst of haters. But for most of us, it'll take us a while to get there, right? So here's how you produce that best company within yourself so you can attract it to yourself. First thing you need to do is recognize that they're complimenting you, even though they're sour ass, tight ass lips that resemble the backside. Even though their tight lips cannot help but to say it in a way that is sour, they do admire you. Even though some of them might be trying to steal from you energetically, or literally, or slight you in some way, they do admire you. So you have to know yourself enough to tell what part of you are they envious, jealous, or unable to honor the appreciation they feel towards you. What part of you is triggering this for them? As soon as you find that out, you're going to find out one of your many, many superpowers. Number 2, look at the way they have criticized you and pretend that it's coming from somebody who cares about you and who wants to see you grow and wants to see you win. And you'll have to tweak some things, some perspectives, whatever, some dynamics. You will have to tweak it, but honor the fact that you can improve in that way. In some way you can improve. Honor that. And you will honor that. Nextly, and lastly, honor the fact that without that improvement, you are just as worthy as you are with that improvement. And I'm not talking about nursing school or becoming a doctor. I'm talking about being you. You are always going to be you, regardless of what you're better at or what skill you have gained, right? So don't let people take you for potential and only potential. Don't let people neglect your present self in favor of your potential future self. This is the point of this part. You have to stick up for your present self before you ever begin to improve or tweak to become your future self. You have to be an advocate for your present self. You have to stand up for that version of yourself. You have to trust the journey that version of yourself has chosen. You have to trust the mistakes that version of yourself has made. And you have to trust that this present version of yourself is going to make that future outcome that you want so bad. So you have to stop looking at your present self as if they're this person who is messing up constantly. They are doing the thing, they're climbing the mountain. It's not cute to climb a mountain. You have to understand that. You gotta feel that deep, deep, deep in your bones. Those haters are people who are seeing you climb a very difficult mountain, and they're pissed because they're climbing the same mountain too. But you are somewhat ahead of them. In their mind and their perspective, you are ahead of them in some way. And they're gonna find a reason as to why you don't deserve to be ahead of them. They will delude themselves into thinking that you have a jetpack if it means them feeling better. So if they start accusing you of cheating with a jetpack as you climb the mountain and you don't have a jetpack, you can use that as okay, I'm really doing this thing. Okay, I'm really him. Oh wow. They think I got a jetpack? I'm just using my legs. They think I got a this, whatever. I don't know. You're a cartoon, so you have jetpacks. Don't think so literally, clearly, obviously, but and how would that knowledge that they think they're accusing you of cheating, right? How will that knowledge help you? Maybe you have been hard on yourself and you think you're not doing good enough. All the time people are trying to drag you down because you're doing so good. And they don't want to see you do any better. How would that help you? That tiny little bit of compassion and awareness that you gain from realizing that people insulting you are not just stupid, right? No human being, no living, breathing being is just dumb. Things mean things, right? And you can alchemize all these things. I love this for you. I love this for you. You're going to rapidly grow. And you're going to trust it. And you're not going to go through that back and forth that I went through. Because I didn't have anybody to tell me this. I'm really happy for you. Oh my good God. This is beautiful. Wow. Worth it. I'm happy for you. Let me see if there's anything else I can pick up for you to give you clarity, confirmation. You are a steward of good health. And it is inevitable that you are granted your wishes. But this ability of yours to be a steward of good health had to be shared with you first before those wishes were granted. Because the more your wishes are granted, the more you're going to be using this gift of being a steward of good health. That's not going to stop ever, right? That's not heavy work for you. The heavy work is the fact that people are looking at this gift that you have. And they are like, why them? And they're trying to knock it out your hands. And all these things. And of course, they'll never actually get it out of your hands. But they'll get in your head. And your head will have a misconfabulation with your hands. And you might drop it. Then they might pick it up. But it's also like Arthur's sword. The one that couldn't get pulled out of the stone. Unless it's the right person. So they can't even pick it up. And that makes them even more irritated. They can't use your gifts. They can't use your spirit, your heart posture. They can't replicate who you are. They can only acknowledge and admit that they've been inspired by who you are. Otherwise, they don't even get to move forward because they are in a similar arena as you for a reason. They have passed you on the mountain for a reason. You have passed them on the mountain for a reason. You're giving them some pixie dust because something else or someone else gave you pixie dust. And they're angry that the pixie dust is coming from you specifically. Why you? Why not them? Let's pull some cards for you. I was gonna play Roblox, but I'm more into your reading. And I'm grateful. I'm really honored to be reading for you because you have a beautiful spirit. You have a beautiful soul. And we need more people like you to trust and believe in themselves. Because, I don't know. The destiny swap, the collective destiny swap. That's crazy. And note that I said was. It was crazy. It will never be crazy again. Alright, so I got a couple decks here. First deck that we're going to start with is my little handwritten deck. Basically has most of the topics that I tend to talk about. It's, astrological signs for direction. Every weapon formed against you shall aid in your prosperity. Ooh, girl. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. You're powerful in your way. Every weapon formed against you shall aid in your prosperity. It's no weapon formed against me shall prosper. But rather than just your spirit team, your angels, blocking it, your spirit team is redirecting it to a vault where the energy gets cleansed and put back towards you, maybe for when you need it for later, or when you need unexpected protection, or when you just need wisdom in an arena that you've never been in. But somebody that's been in that arena tried it with you. You understand me and you're following me, and I love it. I love it that we're here. Like, girl, this has been a long fucking time coming. I love you. I like you. We deserve each other. Look at that. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. Let me get something here. You got recognition reversed. You've been feeling like so happy, rekindling connection reversed. You've been feeling like there's nobody and there's nothing in this world that is just like you, and you're alone. You're not alone. Everybody that is like you have literally been exiled, energetically, social exile. Like you don't get to exist like this. So it's like you have to change yourself, right? Using that climbing the mountain metaphor, we're all climbing this mountain. A lot of people around you are mad at the way you climb the mountain. And I'm not talking about your speed or your success or your progress. I'm talking about your energetic signature. Just how isolation reversed. Just how much you can be rejected and turn that into power. Confidence. They don't like that shit, but it's not that they don't like it. It's more so, it's not about them. What I said in the beginning of the video, we got fear reversed. It's like, it's not about them. It's like, everything is everything, blah, blah, blah. Another thing that I need to say is that your role in this world is predestined. Not in a Master Shifu way. Not in a Karate Kid way. Not in a whatever, you know, you get it. Your role in this world is predestined in a way where it's like, when we talk about God already knows your story and your beginning and your end, it's because God is all of that. God is by Kanye West. You're never going to find God. You're going to remember that God is within you and that there are steps you can take to attract more of that frequency. Something that my dad says is that he wants to be a friend of God. Like, that's what he used to say when he was younger. He wants to be close to God. And that's what you remind me of. You remind me of somebody who actually is born with proximity to the divine. But the divine is putting you through a test where they want to see if you are really going to hold these gifts and be that steward that you are, even when it gets hard. And it's like, it's not even that you're being tested. It's like, everything is everything, right? Checks and balances. That's what it is. It's just the circle of life. nobody is targeting you specifically. And I think I needed to say that. Because this collective, it feels like specific, look, Ace of Swords, it feels like specific people are at you and targeting you and like coming for you, and it's like, no, you just represent something. You represent something, and I want to say another thing. Oh God, I'm really grateful for you again. Let me say that once more. Everybody represents an organic archetype within this world. At least one. Most of us represent more than one, right? But you need to find out, what do you symbolize in the world? What do you symbolize? What trace do you leave? And what does that trace do? Like, what does it influence in this world? Holy Spirit, benevolent ancestors, I ask that you connect this reading to only the people that are connected to this reading, because I'm going to get that deep. Our Lord, what do you symbolize? And BMI just came in my head. Then we have the Ace of Cups reversed. You symbolize equal rights, equity. You're a whistleblower, energetic whistleblower. You're Matilda. You're Annie and the kids at the shelter. Like I said, you're predestined. You're those kids that come out the womb as the grandfather, as the grandmother. You are predestined. And I don't have to say too much, because you know. You can finish the sentences. You can piece it together. And that's exciting. That's my collective. I knew I wasn't connecting. I know that I've connected with a lot of my collective, but it's like, I knew that there was something brewing where it's just like, something's not right. Like, I'm not having the right conversations. And I don't know what shifted. Maybe it's just like divine timing, obviously. And I'm sure this is part of the reading as well, too. You know what you're doing. You know what you're gonna do. And you just need reminders. Sometimes you just need to check your notes. And because you have been such a 1 in a million type of person, you haven't had safe notes to check. Because whenever you try to check some notes or you try to get references, you can sniff the poison in it. And it's easier for you to just figure it out as you walk the path than to constantly be alchemizing the elixir out of the venom. Every weapon formed against you shall aid in your prosperity. Yeah. you're literally coming home in a way where you have strategically set up divine protections. Oh my God. I'm thinking of spiritual protective shadows, like ancestral revolution reversed. Look, whatever kind of life you're living or reality you're experiencing, it's exactly what you're gonna influence to be multiplied around you naturally, not by force. Don't ever live it. It's exactly what's being villainized in the world by colonial powers and imperial powers, by imperial powers. It's exactly what's being villainized because indigenous nature goes against, I guess not empires exactly. Imperial empires, does that even make sense? I'm not sure, but you do know what I mean. I was watching a video on TikTok and the dude was talking about, he was a Christian missionary. He's going to Africa. He's talking about how Africans have weird tribal things going on spiritually. Oh, really? Really? Weird tribal things? Huh. Interesting. Within the recent past, I would say, let's say 1,000 years, the organic way of life has been villainized and taken in some way. And that's the destiny swap of anti-blackness, slavery, of patriarchy, of white supremacy. All those things, right? And of course, this is a guesstimate. White supremacy as a systemic global ideology began roughly 500 years ago. All right, then. So, like I said, about 1,000 years. And that's being generous. This is not normal. And you also knew that. And I would call you very ancient. You're ancient. You are. Welcome to the real world. And I'm sorry that you've been locked out of it. Locked out of heaven is a significant song here. You've been locked out of your own heaven. In the same way a lot of people in the world are. In the same way Nina Simone was talking about. They told you your heaven is in the sky while they steal yours on the land. But for you, you've never believed that your heaven was in the sky. You've always understood that everything and your life itself is the heaven. And you have put effort into making sure everyone else remembers that and knows that and believes it. Because that's literally what you're programmed to do. Like I said, you're predestined. you're more than a prophecy, right? You are life itself, reclaiming itself. That's, you feel me? I'm talking to you. This is a big deal. Pretty big deal. Because you understand how nuanced things are. You don't nitpick. To understand how nuanced things are and not nitpick, that is unconditional love. And unconditional love, the ability to love unconditionally, is not granted. It's a gift. And it comes with protections. The fuck? Everybody doesn't just have that. I'm telling you, they're very frustrated with the fact that you are blessed with such an aura, such a genetic makeup. It's not about being a savior. It's about playing your role naturally and others wanting your role, but they don't even honor their role enough to recognize that their role has a similar taste. All of our roles have a similar taste. You can find a little bit of yourself in everybody. But it won't matter if you're neglecting yourself. It won't. And there's actually a situation where that's existing right now. And it's making me sad because it's just like, frustrated because you're not letting yourself live your life or be yourself. It's all in front of you. It's right in front of you. You have an energetic leakage. Don't allow yourself to get frustrated. Or, no, let me say it right. Should we do that? 2929. Divine power, divine wisdom. Trust yourself, love yourself. Don't allow yourself to get frustrated by the world's expectation of you or expectation of itself. You know the world better than it knows itself. Because, like I said, predestined. You have a role. Be it. When you pretend you don't know your role, that's when things start to go astray. You're not playing a role. Be yourself and allow your role to be what it is and do what it does. It's cool, girl. I mean, I'm really, it's some cool shit. Bitch, it's some cool ass shit. I feel like a fucking superhero. Alignment with purpose. I'm telling you, the readings I've been doing have been good and amazing and very helpful, but it's just like, nah, it's something deeper we're supposed to be getting into. This is like child play. Somebody else can do this. It's not like I'm wasting my skills on mediocre things, but it's just like, no. I like being mediocre. Mediocre is fun, but this is not the arena for me to be mediocre. What am I missing? And it's like, it's you. It's allowing myself to have these conversations with you because I have a lot to tell you. So do like and subscribe and all those things. Comment how you resonate. Comment the emoji that reflects your reaction to this reading the most accurately. And if there's multiple, do multiple. But I want to know. I'm so excited. Oh God. I'll see you guys later. And thank you for everybody who's been here, who's been watching, who's been vibing with me. I appreciate you, and your support means the world. The whole wide world. The whole one. All of it. Every single, you know, all of it. All of it. All of it. And because of your support, I'm going to pour more energy and love and effort into this channel. Because this channel is a dream come true. And I think I forgot that for a second.